Ombudsman. We look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you very much. I would like to share today with you our experience with query procedure with the European Ombudsman and the European Commission on one systematic issue that relates to the double standards and the dual quality of foodstuff. This is the case where foodstuff from the same brand is distributed with different ingredients in different countries. I was approached by mothers of babies in 2017 and there was a significant number of complaints. We usually receive annually some 14,000 written complaints, and we have more than 65,000 people approaching the Ombudsman. But I had a big number of mothers who have approached me by saying that the baby purees that were sold in Bulgaria and in other EU member states had different ingredients, and the ones in Bulgaria were with lower quality. So we started investigating on the issue, and we actually identified that this discriminatory practice was spread to other products as well, like beverages of famous marks and brands, chocolate desserts, juices, orange juices, for example, and so on. So we understood that this is a very serious practice which discriminated in a very serious way the citizens of the so-called Eastern European countries, the new EU member states, while the older member states did not have this problem. So starting from this particular issue with the baby puree, as you see, it was not only about the ingredients that were different, it was also about the prices, and it happened that in Bulgaria, for example, they had a smaller bottle with worse ingredients but at a higher price. Which was a very unfortunate case, I would say. This is why we decided to actually, because this was a problem which was spread within the internal market of the EU, we decided to make an advocacy campaign, and the first step that we took was to approach the European Ombudsman with a query request. At that time, we have actually identified the fact that it was a discriminatory practice, and we wanted a central ban by the EU to actually ban this discriminatory practice, and to establish a more effective control mechanism over the different EU member states. Through, for example, creation of a special monitoring body, and also to establish penalties in order to stop with this unfair practice. We have identified this issue, and in March 2017 we have approached the European Ombudsman. What the European Ombudsman sent to the European Commission as a query was three particular issues. First, the Ombudsman wanted the European Commission to explain its roadmap for action towards eliminating the dual quality of food products, which was available in the different markets of the EU member state, and to explain about the relevant timeline. Second, to explain how the Consumer Protection Cooperation Network and the High-Level Forum for a Better Functioning Food Supply Chain may address the issue of dual quality of food products available in different markets of the EU member states. And in the third place, to clarify whether Article 5 and 8 from the General Food Law Regulation, in conjunction with Recital 8 at that time, could be interpreted to mean that these provisions prohibit first the marketing of dual quality food products in different geographic segments of the internal market in general, and then the marketing of two versions of the same product, one healthier with better ingredients and the other with poor quality. Now I will say that at the time when we approached the European Ombudsman, there was not a unified opinion on the fact that there is dual quality which is discriminatory. Actually, the European Ombudsman took the side of citizens in this case by actually defending their rights, because there were many voices saying that there is nothing so worse in having different ingredients. I mean, you won't drop dead at the moment if you drink a beverage with lower quality products, and so it's not that bad. So this is the point where I want to congratulate actually the Office of the European Ombudsman and the Ombudsman herself, because this was a very strong position on a very unpopular matter, I would say, at that time. What happened after was a very interesting development on the case, because this query helped streamlining the work on the issue of the European Commission by targeting a more careful investigation and fact-based discussion by relevant EU authorities, and also it served